Hey, it's Jen Rapinian here, and you're probably wondering why you're looking at my wood stove, right? And I am sitting here in front of the fire tonight. It's cold out. After a super warm day, it's actually cold now. And I wanted to talk to you about something that really I thought was a profound image, and I was going to use the wood stove and actually show you literally this concept, but I almost melted my phone. And being a busy mom that works from home, my smartphone basically does almost everything for me. This is how I work, so we cannot melt the smartphone. But so I wanted to still give you an idea. So I'm sitting here in front of this fire and thinking about this awesome concept about the importance of your environment when you're trying to make a major change in your life. It's something that maybe you've never done before, or it's something totally different than anything you've done in the past, whether it's building your home business. It could be writing a book, could be opening a store, could be starting a new relationship. I don't know what it is for you. But when that happens, and usually what that means is, your inner fire is ignited. Something is really pushing you forward and really firing you up. So you have an inner fire that's stoked. And when you're around other people, and it's important to get around other people who are in the same place you are, or going in the same direction, or maybe people who just support you unconditionally and lift you up no matter what. And why is that so important? Well, as you can see in here, and I'll show you the wood stove, and this was the example that was used on our call. Actually, it was last week, and I'm still thinking about it. See underneath the log there, there are all of those red hot coals, and they are just creating this heat source. Because they're close together, they're creating this heat source. And I put this big log on a few minutes ago, and it just lit right up. And what happens is if I took out one of those coals and took it out of the group, it would immediately turn black on the outside. And even though it was still warm on the inside, eventually, if I left it out away from the group of hot coals, it would go cold. But here's the interesting thing: if I just put it back in, it would immediately get red hot again right away, and you wouldn't even know that it was taken out a few minutes before. So what does that mean? That means that you need to find your own motivation and your own fire on the inside, okay? But there's just really no other feeling like being around other people who are just as fired up as you. And if you're building a home business and you're one of my friends who's doing that, you know why your company talks about getting your butt to events, whether it's national conventions or local events, because a room full of people who are totally fired up will stoke your confidence, will stoke your belief. And when that happens, when you're feeling red hot, you can make miracles happen. You can do amazing things, and you can overcome fears, obstacles with no issues. And so, really it's important. If you're not in the home business, you're doing something else, find other groups. There are networking groups, there are Facebook groups, there are, friends, family that, like I said, may lift you up. And it's important to find that. It's important to find that. And so that's really my message for today. It's a quick one, but just some wisdom from one of our calls I wanted to share. Oh, and one quick thing I wanted to let you know about. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Speaking of being in a community that fires you up, also it's great to learn from people who have walked the path that you're on. Really learn from people who have found the success that you want. And so tomorrow night, I'm going to invite you to join a community of people who are fired up, ready to go, and can really teach you some great things if you're trying to build your business. And one of my teachers, Diane Hockman, she started out her home business over 15 years ago as a way for her to stay home with her two children who were small at the time. And she went on to build $1 million empire. Now her children are grown up and out of the house, and she's now on a new mission. But she is gathering a whole bunch of folks tomorrow night to talk about what she's learned along the way and some of her greatest secrets. And so I suggest you get on there. I'm going to invite you to register, put your name and email at mywisdomschool.com. There'll be a link in my post. It's free. It's for anybody. It's generic. Just be on it. And I promise you, you will learn some things that you can implement right away to make changes, and you can be in a community of people who are red hot right with you and stoking your fire even further. All right, so I'm going to go on that note and enjoy this fire now, but I will see you on the next video. Take care.